Symptai Consulting is an IT consulting firm operating in Jamaica. Currently, we serve a little bit over 400 clients across 25 countries, predominantly in the Caribbean. So Symptai Consulting helps clients to resolve complex business and IT challenges so that they're able to improve operational efficiency, reduce operating costs, and increase profitability. And we do this in a number of different ways. We do this through IT audits and digital transformation, cybersecurity and cloud migration support. We also do this through data privacy and protection services, as well as risk and data management services and fraud identification and prevention services.
What was a problem that brought us to one-on-one? Well, among other things, we're in the business of providing data protection services to our clients. And we saw a need to first and foremost sensitize our clients. Now, we could have done this by doing seminars and webinars, which is a part of what we currently do. We were doing then and we still do now. But we wanted to reach a much wider audience. So we had this grand idea that we could offer a self-paced learning model for clients. We would be able to reach a much wider audience. This model could be subscription based. So we started exploring solutions. We looked at different learning management systems and how those could work. And we encountered several challenges that would have taken us away from our core business. So we started looking at, how could we short circuit, without, going out and gathering new knowledge that is separate and apart from our core business. And we came across one-on-one.
What made us choose one-on-one over other solutions? So when we first started exploring the possibility of procuring a learning management system, we explored a number of different options, including looking at vendors both locally and internationally. One-on-one stood out for us for a number of different reasons. One, the team demonstrated a real commitment to working with us to understand our requirements in great detail so that it could guide us to the best possible outcome. Secondly, the technical team at one-on-one was incredibly knowledgeable, really accessible, and also demonstrated a commitment to understanding the technical requirements in the backend so that they could develop the best possible solution for us. And the third thing for us was really around the professionalism of the team at one-on-one, whether it was on the customer support side, on the finance and accounting side, as far as the CEO, easily accessible and really, really supportive. And that for us was ultimately what made us select one-on-one.
My experience using the learning management system has been very refreshing. The tool is easy to use, easy to navigate, whether I'm using it on my phone or on my laptop. Overall, the tool is just user-friendly.
If I was to outline some of the pain points, it would be like this. One, when we look at content development, we realize that instructional design and instructional learning is a specific skill set that we don't have in-house and not one that we care to have because it's not a part of our core business. When you talk about offering a course, you talk about testing, and testing will bring in some element of psychometry and all that to do, grading and all that. It's not a set of expertise that is in our wheelhouse either. Then to reach mass audience, to put content in such a way that we can reach different types of audience, different industry, different companies, and also individuals, and then commercializing that. We realized that we'd have to set up an entire department to do that. After setting up, we'd have to look at how are we going to support the platforms that we have. And in doing that, as I said, that is a business unto itself. So we looked around to see, is this something that we can manage? We did some fooling around with some tools, and we were able to do that on a small scale internally. But then when we say, hey, but this is much bigger than what we'd need to do, it would basically bust our budget. So we're saying, hey, let's look at who is doing this well in the market. again, one-on-one emerged as one of the top names in the market. And we started our engagement with one-on-one. And the relationship is growing, and we're looking forward to more interaction, more growth, more relationship in terms of using some of the services from one-on-one. Us as the experts, the subject matter experts, to stay in our lane and allow the experts at one-on-one to do what they do to make us look good.
3 benefits that we've realized as a result of partnering with one-on-one are: 1, we've been able to reach significantly more people in our bid to sensitize the public around the Jamaica Data Protection Act and what it means when it becomes fully implemented on December 1, 2023. 2, we've been able to reduce costs associated with training. So now we're able to train significantly more people for significantly less cost. And 3, we are now able to access better reporting and analytics data that enable us to make better business decisions. If I were to recommend one-on-one LMS to a friend, a colleague, a business associate, I'd say 3 things. 1, the platform is incredibly simple and easy to use in the front end, but in the back end, it's quite complex and highly customizable and also very secure, which for us is obviously very important. 2, the team is capable of delivering and customizing the solution exactly to your needs. And they always approach projects from a what's possible perspective as opposed to, well, what's not possible. And the third thing I'd say, it's a great investment. It delivers great value for money. So the return on investment is phenomenal.